So as you can see, we're at Nürburgring, coming into lottery chicane as I call it. Yeah, you got to ride the curves big time, as he's discovering. It's tricky, but you got to do it. So Grandad come up to lottery chicane. How's he going to handle it? Spin, commentator's curse. Right, testing a bit of volume out on that, and a bit of volume out on that, and that, and that, and that. Sounds good to me. Right, that all looks good. Good evening, everyone, to those watching live and those who might be watching later, to Racing Rivals Endurance and Sprint Championship, Season 1 of 2026, Round 2. We've got a very close championship now. It's looking like it's shaping up to be here, with Gear Caleb being better in the Formula cars and Miss being better in the, I think it's the VGT car, and Falcon being sort of in the middle in both. So what we've got is we've got the two sprints in the Formula cars, 5 minutes and 10 minutes. It's like the 5 minutes one set, and then we've got a 30-minute endurance race in this Audi VGT thing that's been on the screen for a while, or wait for the stream to set up and start. And it's all looking very, very close and sort of interesting on the, at the minute, the performance stats, but that was Yas Marina, so we're at Monza today. So, just run through championship standings. So we got Falcon is leading the championship with 60 points. So I think he had like 3 seconds. Second. We've got Gear Kaler, 1 point behind him, 59, and I think he went first in the Formula cars and something like 3rd or 4th or something in the VGT. And then we got Mist in 3rd, also on 59 points. Where's Mist? There he is. And he was something like, I think in the, he was terrible in the Formula cars, but won the endurance. So different abilities coming out in different cars. So the top 3 is separated by 1 point. Now we've got Smithy, he's only 5 points behind on 54. we've got a bit of a gap to Snowman, who's 5th on 46, and we've got Warrior, new guy, on 43 and 6th, and 7th we've got Summerus, but he said he can't make it tonight for, I'm guessing, work commitments. So we've got Scav in 8th, Scav there is, he's on 32, we've got Chris at 9th on 31, where's Chris? There he is. And then we've got Scary Bike in 10th on 30. There's that. Grandad 11th on 28 points. He's in. Speed Freak 12th. He's in on 22. And anyone I've not read out is a guest driver, a new entry. So, oh, very, very close. Oh, I'm just going to do this and see what is going on around the track. So I've got Falcon going around. This is kind of in his stealth, don't know what livery that is, but it's quite cool. Minimalist sort of thing. Setting the pace. But Gear Kayla is, yeah, so he's setting the pace a minute. Where's Gear Kayla's in the pits, that's why it's only got fastest lap down there. In fact, I don't think he's picked a car yet. So, yeah, Gear Kayla was fastest at Yas Marina in Formula Cars, and looks like it's going to be fastest here as well. Unless Falcon shows he's got a bit more pace. And interestingly, Kayla is in VR, and I think you might have a VR advantage in these Formula Cars because you can actually see where you're putting your front wheels. You don't see what's going on race positions, but hey, sprint race, you don't really need to know that. You just overtake everyone who's in front of you and go as fast as you can. Bit different in endurance racing though, where you do need to know strategies and gaps. I think Mist had one of the few drivers who only stopped once. Everyone else stopped twice pretty much, which is why he won that. So he's got a good setup where he was really, really good on tyre wear. Whereas pretty much everyone else was spanking their tyres. So Warrior, he was lagging a lot in Yas Marina. What's he looking like today? Well, not lagging so far. Who's ahead of him on the track? Because that's a better way to see who's lagging. Snowman. Then his Mansell tribute. Always a Mansell tribute. Always good to see. So that's Warrior behind him coming out Parabolica, but Snowman lagged a bit there. No, it doesn't look too bad. Mist is out on the track. Can he find more pace in the Formula Cars? I think he had it, an overall fastest lap, but he was going beyond the limit a few times. Now he had a Simtex type car, it's predominantly black and purple. This is totally different, and looks good. As a fictional livery for a Formula car, that's probably quite realistic actually. Auto care on the rear wing. Don't see Racing Rivals. Oh, there's a couple of little bits on there. Yeah, I like that. Oh, that's good. So who else? Scary's having a spin in his JPS similar style car. Yeah, Chris in the traditional obligatory Marlboro McLaren copy. Grandad pretty much in another obligatory Vodafone McLaren copy. Scav in his gold and black dual livery, dual tone car. Smithy in a Racing Rivals traditional sort of livery, black, orange, white. Speed Freak will be similar. So I think we are waiting for Gear Kayla to get on the track. He was on the track, and he's still got fastest time, so has he gone for an extended toilet break? No news for me. These cars are just amazing in VR. They're actually, VR gives you better field of view. I mean, it sort of zooms down the track a bit, and believe it or not, that actually narrower field of view makes things slow down a bit and you can see further ahead. So the cars seem like they're going slower, which makes your braking and everything easier to judge. And you can see where you're putting the front wheels. Oh, let's have a look. Yes, we are indeed. So I think I'll just go there and wait to see the... Oh, where's... hang on, Gear Kayla not in though. Maybe he's had to disappear out. Dunno. I don't know if he's supposed to be in the lobby or not. Anyway, top 3 will have NOS available, but no one is using it, and I'm not surprised. Because these cars was probably mental with NOS on. Anyway, on come the lights. So, sprint 1, 5 minutes, probably about 3 laps. Scary, looks like he's had a good start. And he's at least going to take second, but Grandad has the inside, bit of contact. Speed Freak's either gone deep or judged it well. I've judged it well. Ooh, and then there's a load of contact there involving Warrior and Scary Biker, I think it was. Speed Freak's gone. Chris is bringing up second. Falcon right up to 4th. And it looks like Mist going down the inside of Scav, and he's got him. But Grandad into the dirt. And that's given Mist about 4 places. So Speed Freak still leading. Bit of field spread. Falcon and Mist pretty close together. So yeah, we've had a few incidents as you'd expect at Monza and the braking zones. So Chris is now right up with Speed Freak, and he's easily going to do him here. Really much better run out of Ascari. P1. So how quickly can Falcon and Mist catch up with these two is the question for them. Yeah, all looks pretty spread evenly. Oh, Speed Freak's gone deep. He's going to get reset if he comes out. He is. There you go. That's resetting from 2nd to 4th. That's freed Falcon up to attack Chris, and he's had a good run. Ravazza. I don't think he's got a good enough run to do anything into Roger yet. Nope. So now the top 3 all nice and close together. Let's have a good view of this battle. Let's do this camera. This is a cool camera angle. It's like an old classic camera. Oh, Falcon's had a bad exit, and he's gone. Must have gone past. That's one. He's got on the curbs. Quick look down the field. Yeah, it's a bit spread. I think someone was recovering from the dirt. Might have been Scav. Oh, Falcon's hit the dirt again. These cars really don't like riding through that stuff. So that's really left Mist free to attack Chris. He's doing a good job here. And 3 minutes over the line, it's gonna be another 2 laps, isn't it? So it does give Mist quite a bit of time then. We've got Scary and Speed Freak together, and Grandad and Smithy by the looks of it. Anything? Oh, Smithy had to get right out of that. That's going to be a complete reset. It is. And Grandad and Smithy got through fine. And you can't miss those braking points. You'll get reset to no man's land. So, Mist is running traction control. It's not so bad idea really, because these cars give you no warning if they're going to lose traction. They just suddenly go. And if you're going to do a lot of curb riding like that, you want that extra bit of safety margin. Chris is still leading. Doing a solid job. Oh, don't touch those curbs though. I think that might just be enough to give me a Mr. Run. Will he go around the outside and Parabolica? No, you don't really have to, because you really want to overtake down here. Yeah, he's got him now. But will Chris be able to tow up from there? He's close enough. Yeah, he will. Look, easy. It's got about 5 miles an hour over him. So I'm just going to come back on the brakes. No. And Falcon is catching whilst that's happening. Oh, Smithy with the penalty. Grandad looking down the inside, probably thinking he doesn't have to worry if Smithy's got a 5-second penalty, but these cars pick up speed quick though. Ah, Chris has gone deep. Just cut back to that in time. Mist has got him this time, but now he's got to try and now he's got to try and drop him in the 2 Lesmos, and Falcon is not out of this yet either. In fact, Falcon was looking up the inside of Chris there to get back inside him, but got blocked. Is he going to dive? No. It's all going to come down to the exit of the Ascari, and Falcon somehow didn't lose that. So I think Mister's got that one signed up, so he's repaired his Formula. Oh, mind you, could get a penalty running out there. Don't want to get that over the line. And they got away with it. So, yep, repaired his reputation on the Formula cars. Everyone else looks like they're going to come in a fairly safe spread. That's pretty good. So, I don't know what happened to Gear Kayla then. He must have had to go away and do something. He's still in the lobby, I think. He is, but he's just not entered. Something going on in the party chat that I won't be privy to, I should imagine. So let's have a look at those results. So Mist wins. Didn't get fastest lap though. Who got fastest lap? That's Scary Biker. 27.2. You'll need that. So, but Mist wins. And Chris second. That's a top result for Chris. Falcon third. Probably should have had more. Snowman fourth. Speed Freak fifth. Grandad Warrior Smithy. Scary Scav. Yeah, some solid lap. It's pretty even lap times on that actually. So, just waiting for a lobby reset. Same again, but 10 minutes. How many laps was that? I wasn't looking. Was it 5 laps? Yep. So there's the lobby reset. Might just clear an advert quickly so it doesn't interfere with the race. That's a hefty penalty. Not leaving the pits. She got Speed Freak's livery. Oh yes. Racing rival colours. Let's watch, I'll get Kayla's back. Have to find out what happened to him. Life reasons getting away. I wonder what sort of pace he's got. I think he's on 26, so that's only practice, and they've just, yeah. So he could be way faster than everyone if that's the case. I don't know if it was a low 26 or a high 26, but it's definitely on 26 something. So he's in. I don't know if he is in VR, but he has VR. All this, you're looking 20 yards further down the track in your field of view. Everything comes at you much slower. It's all slowed down, and that's so handy for these cars. And then you can see exactly where you put in your front wheels, and you can hit apexes. As soon as you get your braking right, perfect every time. Get your car placement exactly where you want it. The only problem is you've got no idea what other people are doing because you don't get that leaderboard. Yes, we are good to go. So if we get Kayla to finish his lap here. Look pretty solid. 24, 25, 26, 26, 7. That's already faster than everyone else did last race. So he has the pace. Pretty much all he gets. Oh, there's a block track. Yeah. Yep, I think so too. Right, let's go back to that view. And that view, so Gear Kayla now, for whatever reason, problem he had, has got catching up to do, championship wise. Should be Scary leading that comfortably. Right, let's have a look down at Scab at the start. It's all fairly even. Speed Freaks are pulling out or struggling with grip, and then also missed getting dirty tyres, I think. So Scary Biker has gone down the inside. Oh, so Chris has gone flying down the inside there. I think he got hit from behind actually, and he has been reset. Kayla might have been involved. Warrior might have been involved. Could probably get a replay of that, but with these sprint races, if I do that, I'm going to miss tons of action in the meantime. So into Roger. It's all looking reasonably calm. So Scary Biker still leads. Grandad right up behind him. Into Lesmo 2. Don't use too much curb on the exit. There's an invisible bit of gravel on the edge of that curb as well, or on the end of it, and it will bounce these cars. So missed Speed Freak and Falcon altogether, and Falcon looks like he's going past Speed Freak. So back to the front. Scary is extending the lead over Grandad. Oh, Scab's got a half-second penalty. Snowman now has missed behind him. Watch this Mansell tribute car. Always got to give that some airtime. So is Mist going to tow up? He might be able to get 2 here. Snowman's getting a better tow though. Always getting a much better tow than Mist did. Is he running less downforce? So he's gone straight on now, and he's going to reset. Disaster to get reset there, it really is. So Scary still has a 1.5 second lead. Grandad's 2.5, so these 2 guys are always fast. And they're usually fighting over similar positions. Oh, and I think, yeah, Mist had a bad exit there. And Falcon down the inside, the first Asmo. Nicely taken. Get Kayla up to 6. And we've got Warrior and Scab. Oh, Warriors, he managed to save it, but that's too much curb as well. Caught a bit of gravel. 2.5 second lead for Scary. That's 5 seconds over Falcon Mist. Is it holdable? We will find out. And Gear Kayla is about to make a move on Snowman. Is he going to do it, or is he going to wait? He's sort of looking, so he's going to wait and get him down the start-finish straight. Yep, and that looks like what we need to be watching. Oh, someone's gone round in the background. Need to look at this though. So Gear Kayla down inside. Is he going to make the corner? He is. So it's Snowman. Who went round? I don't know. It might have been Chris. Might have been Speed Freak. Scary's still looking like he's got a comfortable lead, and Grandad hasn't lost a lot of time yet to Falcon. So Scary's got a 26.5. That's a really fast lap. And Grandad 28.5. It's useful. 27.3. 28. That's a bad lap from Mist. He made a mistake, didn't he? And what's happened to Gear Kayla? He's come off. Oh, I do replay, but I won't see what it is from that far back. Oh, he's had a spin all by himself, maybe. That's a strange place to have that as well. Coming out of Rivatsa, going into Curva Grande, that's weird. Must have been some contact with someone somewhere. Anyway, so Grandad now does have Falcon in slipstream range. Yep, he does. And he's bringing Mist with him. Scary Biker extends his lead and has brought out some pace from God knows where that's come from. Falcon's gone deep, Mist couldn't quite get back up the inside, just got checked. Oh, it's a slower lap that time, but still. He's back, this squabbling for 4th and 3rd. Does Grandad some favours. Still finding purple sectors popping up here and there, so there's more time to be had out of these cars. So Falcon has Mist really close, and it's a case of, does he try and hold him off, or does he try and attack Grandad? He should be eyes forward. Yep, Scary's still extending that lead. Oh, this is going to mix up things a little bit as well. Yeah, Gear Kayla has lost 20 seconds on whatever happened there. These three looking a little bit spread. All keeping it status quo out of Rivatsa. So Falcon better in Rivatsa, but much worse out. Mist can't do much with that though. Let's say he's taking a 10th out of him, 2 tenths. He's having to back out. Look at that, 0.8 of a second on that sector time. So there's loads of lap time to be had here, somewhere by someone. Still hovering around 3 seconds, that lead. See what else is going on. Snowman has Warrior for company, who is lapping about a second and a half quicker. Scav and Speed Freak together. Kayla's caught up with Chris, and he's in the 26s. So here we go. Falcon getting a better run on. No, I've missed, sorry, getting better on Falcon. Oh, it's contact there. I don't know if he knew he was there or not. But 2.5 minutes left. These two, I mean, Grandad doesn't actually have much defending to do. The Falcon and Mist have been just battling with each other. Some good consistent lap times from Falcon, from Falcon and Grandad as well, really. This Mist is a bit up and down, but they're not doing anything with it at the minute. Scary, still looking comfortable, but everyone's getting faster sector times in that first sector. Warrior's catching Snowman by that's it. Still catching him. He might get him by the end of the race. Scav's got a penalty. Speed Freak's that. Oh, we've got more incidents happening. It looks like Gear Kayla's hit Chris, I would guess, because he's going slow to let him past. Disaster race for Gear Kayla then, but you know, speed is one thing, getting through the traffic is something else, and that's something he will be at a disadvantage with in VR. So 1 minute 20 odd left. Mist going down the inside of Falcon again. Is he going to hold it this time? No. Same as last lap. Falcon shuts the door on him, and he's had a good run in. He's got Grandad this time, so he's finally got him. Is Mist going to follow him through? I don't think he's. I was going to say, I don't think he hasn't really got the straight line speed, has he? And Falcon only just got down the inside of Grandad there. He still has a good chance of a podium there. So what can Mist do? Right up close by, and he can't get any closer than that, really. Probably even had to back out. Is he going to make a move? No. Still cautious. Ooh, that's a lot of corner. Is that a penalty? Or is he going to get away with that? No, he's going to get away with it. So Grandad deep in Nesmo. But still being calm. Scary has this one. Falcon, as long as he doesn't mess up the exit of Ascari like he's been doing a few times, it'd be safe. So can Mist his last chance. Oh, but he's got a penalty, and that'll half second to be 1 second at the line, and I think he's given up. So Scary is going to win with some good lap times as well. Falcon saved second, took a while to get there, but got it. Grandad's solid podium, Mist to be fourth even after the penalty. Snowman fifth, good result. Warrior couldn't get him in the end. And we've got Smithy and Scav all together. But I think it should finish like this. Yep. So Smith will be 7th, Scav will be 8th, Speed Freak will be 9th, Chris will be 10th. Gear Kayla sets a 26.0 fastest lap at the end, and that's all he's going to get. It's the sum total of his of any sort of respect and street cred he'd have had out of that race, maybe. Anyway, so Scary wins with some solid laps from him as well. In fact, there's quite a few 26s in there, isn't there? Mist had a 26, Warrior had a 26, Chris, Kayla, So faster lap times than that as well. It's probably all slipstream assisted. But anyway, Scary wins. Falcon second. Grandad third, missed fourth. So that probably reverses, doesn't it? What happened in sprint one for Falcon and missed at the top there. Snowman fifth, another good result by him, and Warrior not bad either, sixth. Smithy Scav, Speed Freak, Chris, Gear Kayla, those three I think had several incidents coming together because there was waiting going on track. There was, I think, Scary Biker's so excited he's left the room. Probably needs an oil change or something on his next car, which we are switching over to now. Oh, we have random weather. 30 minutes. Tyre wear and fuel consumption is on. And they've got these hards and softs by the looks of it, and this is in this Audi VGT thing. And I forgot to look if this was four-wheel drive or not. I think, judging by the tyre wear, I think it was a four-wheel drive car. It seemed like it. Anyway, I will pick a victim to follow and do my comfort brake stuff. Oh, that took longer than I hoped. Right, I'm back. What's going on? Geert Kahler setting the pace this time. Oh, it's all pretty close. 1:31.303.596. Well, that's some interesting paces there. Mist has managed to get 6 laps out of his soft tyres. Did about the others. No, Falcon has also managed to get 6 laps on his 7th lap. Have his soft tyres as well, but that looks like more wear to me. Only marginally though. He might have sorted his setup out. Interesting. Right, we're about to go. Okay, good. So, 30 minutes in this beast of a car with nearly 1,000 horsepower. It seems to munch through soft tyres in no time. Oh, how groovy is that interior? I think I've looked at that before, actually. Right, let's get this up. So, in the last sprint race finishing order, which means Scary's on pole. Can he get a good start? They'll all have pretty decent starts on these, won't they? 4-wheel drive. So, much quieter than the Formula 1 cars. Looks like Falcon is backing up the pack, so Scary has nice NOS available. Of course he does. Falcon takes up second, Mister Grandad fourth, Smithy, and all down through the field. Here, Kahler at the back, where he started, I think. So, Scary Biker has a good lead. I mean, that NOS in a 30-minute race is really only good for an attack or defence. It's not going to be good for lap time. So, Falcon and Mist running second and third. We got a bit of chaos going on around here. Grandad and Warrior going side by side. Warrior's going into the gravel, as is Speed Freak, I think, as well. And they're both coming out together. Meanwhile, Scary is not quite more. I was about to say I haven't quite broken a toe, but Falcon's had a bad run into a Scary there, and it has broken a toe now. And Mist is right up with Falcon, but really want to overtake on the pit straight, so maybe force him narrow. Make sure he has a crap run through Parabolica and then pick it up and draft through. But I wonder, is Mist going to be on a fuel save, in which case you'd much rather take the toe down the start-finish straight and just stay in the toe and save even more fuel. Meanwhile, Snowman, Smithy do battle, as does Chris and Geert Kahler and Grandad, all coming close together, and in fact Scav and Warrior, I think that is. So we've still got Chris and Geert Kahler going to squabble. But they're going to retain positions, and Warrior and Scav having a good bit of a ding-dong as well. Meanwhile, Scary is extending his lead, and Mist has got a penalty, and Falcon's had a bad exit, so Mist is going to go past, but he's going to be probably giving that back up. So, I'm just looking for short shifting by people. Scary's not. He's revving that right out. Mist we won't quite know. Falcon isn't. Mist is not going to be able to tell till we get on the front straight. That's your first clue as to who might be trying a one stop. If you even need to stop twice on this, I don't know. Monza tends to be really easy on tyres. Gear Kayla's 7th, and now is after Chris, and he's nicely in the toe. He's going to go around the outside though, and it works if you've got a lot more overspeed. So it's Smithy and Grandad all together. So Chris pops out, nope, and he's going to let Gear Kayla go. Oh, we got Smithy's gone in the dirt. And it's a considerable battle. So Mist and Falcon not doing anything there for 5th place. And they're all sort of managed to keep it fairly clean and respectful. Can Gear Kayla break away from them, get after Snowman? Oh, we've got Warrior, I think, just touched the dirt as well. And Lesmos, that'll slow you right down, or suck you off, or spin you. Scary's got a penalty now. Falcon managed to get back ahead of Mist. Didn't see that. So Scary takes his penalty. So that's going to be under 2.5 seconds, maybe 2 seconds. So that's spread the front 3 out. Yeah, and actually everyone's suddenly got a bit of field spread. Right, it means I can focus on strategies and times and all that sort of stuff now. So, Scary in sort of 32s, as is Falcon. Mist isn't. Is he short shifting? No, he's revving that out. So he's not doing, maybe short shifting slightly. Yeah, he is short shifting a little bit. And he has saved a little bit of fuel over Scary and Falcon. So I wonder if there might be a close call between 1 and 2 stop with these cars. So Gear Kayla's caught Snowman. I'm going to look into Lesmo 1. No way through there. Look at the interior of this thing, it's mad, isn't it? That's why it's got a suede quattro thing. Oh, Falcon's gone. No, sorry, Snowman even has gone into the gravel. That's all Gear Kayla needed. So he's up to 4th now. He's got some serious repair work to do. And Scary is sort of playing himself in this championship, isn't he? If he can take a win here as well. It's not so much whether you got the pace, it's whether you got the tyre wear. And Scary set fastest lap, but they're all getting in the 31s, I think, now. Oh no, Mist has got fastest lap. And Kayla's done a 38, overtaking on that lap, wasn't he? But anyway, Scary has significantly more rear tyre wear than Falcon, and Mist has more tyre wear than Falcon as well. For once, Falcon, who usually eats his tyres, has maybe got a bit of a setup here. Kayla's looking pretty healthy on tyre wear as well compared to everyone else. These are all on softs. And Snowman. And Smithy's eating his a little bit. Chris isn't looking so bad. Warrior's not looking as good. Setting the fastest sector though. And having a look at Chris down in Lasmo 1. Ooh. just, I think, had to back out of that. And it looked like he had a better exit out of Roger, but not quite enough. Oh, and he's... I don't think Chris knew he was going to go on the outside there. May well have even lifted to let him past after accidentally shoving him on the grass. So yeah, Scary's extending his lead again. And that's sort of lap times he's doing. 32.3 versus 32.6 and a 33.8 and a 31.3 for Gear Kayla, who's got pace in this car as well this week. Got the pace everywhere, Formula 1 cars and these. But as the last sprint race will show, speed is one thing, doesn't necessarily translate to results. So we've got a bit of field spread at the back. Chris is in already. His hybrid is gone. Does that recharge fully when you come out the pits? We'll find out. No, it doesn't. So have to charge that up in the next braking zone, I imagine. So Scary now. His left rear is looking pretty bad. Bad enough then that his 3-second lead is now down to 1 and a bit. And he was deep into Ascari, I think. Any one of these three, but I think Geert Kayla is only 5 seconds back, so he's in it as well. 4 for the win here, I think. So is Scary going to come in? He surely must come in. He's holding it tight. Yeah, he's in. So that's one of them. Falcon's a 33.1. Mister's in a 32.0. And Geert Kayla is another 31, mid 31. Is he on softs? He is. So Geert Kayla does have a lot of speed. And he was, well, it was behind Scary, the leader. He's come out on hards by the looks of it. So he was 5.5 seconds, I think, behind the leader, which was Scary, and it's now less than 4.5. See if it comes down. Judging by the lap times, it's coming down. So now Mist is right up with Falcon. So in the slipstream range, it's short shifting. Falcon, possibly slightly, but I don't think they really need to, judging by the fuel loads. Might be where the power band sits in the car. Geert Kayla sliding that out of Ascari. Or Gran Turismo style, that's a slide and a twitch. You never get graceful slides in this game. The grip level's too high. So what's Falcon going to do? He's staying out. He looks like he's staying out. He's staying out, and Mist is staying out. Geert Kayla's staying out. So Scary might have had that lead. We'll find out what his lap times are to find out if there's an undercut or overcut. So Mist is going to get himself a shorter pit stop by, on that fuel, what's that, about a second or so, which is all he needs to get past Falcon. So this car looks as Falcon's had a bad exit. Is Mist going to get him down the inside of Lesmo? He's looking, but not quite. As I was saying, this car looks like it's pretty easy to drive, even when the tyres start to go. So you consider it's a 1,000 horsepower car. The Mist has lost out a little bit there, so Geert Kayla has taken 1.3, 1.2 seconds out of him. So he's coming, he's closing in. Obviously, we're going to see Falcon come in. must be this lap, surely. It's holding it tight. Yeah, he's in, and so is Mist, and Gear Kayla as well. So, where's Scary? Don't know how he's been doing on in-lap and out-lap, because I've got nothing to compare that with. Mist is going to have a shorter pit stop because he's got less fuel on board, so assuming he uses that advantage. I don't know if they're going to fill right up. No, Mist has gone 90%. I think he's going to be ahead of Falcon exit the pits, but where are they all coming out? Scary is not getting any of them, so his laps haven't been good enough on those hard tyres. And Grandad, who's been running around on hards for quite some time, finds himself on the strategy offset, battling with Mist. So he'll be doing a soft tyre stint later on. So he's been doing 34s, 35s, 34s, really low 34s on the hards. See how the others get on. Snowman leads meantime. So he's got a lot of laps out of his softs. Oh, we're up to 13, nearly 14 minutes. So he's gone nearly half distance on that. But you got to use hard and soft. Oh, he's gone too deep though. Through Ascari. But still several seconds ever missed. And these guys are all out in the hards, yeah. Scary must be really annoyed to see that lot ahead of him, having been the early leader. Needed to run more laps on the softs, so Snowman's in. Grandad is staying out though. And we got Gear Kayla towing up on Falcon now. So this will kind of be for a net second. Oh, Falcon's gone deep. Can Gear Kayla switch up the inside? He can. Nicely done. Easily done when you see it happening. So that is net second really for Gear Kayla now. So Scary was kind of doing away. His last lap time was a 35.0. That's a terrible lap, but he had a 33.2. So missed 2.5 second lead. So Grandad's laps of in the 34s on part worn tyres. That's not bad, but his early laps were crap, and I'm guessing that was battling. That's what it costs you. Could have been costing him 4 seconds, by the looks of it, at least on his own lap times. Nothing. He might get toes when you're amongst traffic, but nothing beats empty track. So Gear Kayla is quite comfortably pulling away from Falcon. Can Scary get anything back? So what's missed lap times? 33.0. Yeah, Gear Kayla in 33s and Falcon was in 34s. So Grandad's pace is good. It's potentially podium competing sort of pace, but he's going to drop a pit stop though, so he's got a hell of a lot of time to make up. Even on those soft tyres, he won't manage that. I very much doubt. Scary is not looking so good on those hard tyres, is he? Although he's just set fast his sector, as I say that. I love this commentator's curse stuff. But that was the reverse, was that commentator's blessing? I don't know. So 3.8 seconds. Grandad will be a bit of a bottleneck here. Yep, so Gear Kayla going past him. Grandad not fighting it, different strategies. I'm like, what? I haven't said that. He's sort of having a look into Parabolica. I imagine he'll be staying out for a few more laps yet. So, who did the most laps on the softs? It was it all this lot? Well, they get about 9 laps. Half distance just gone. Yeah, well, it looks like Grandad can get another couple of laps out of these tires. Depends on his fuel. So yeah, I imagine everyone's going to be doing one stop then. Everyone's setting fastest sectors in that first sector as well. Oh, don't lose it though. Oh, he's gifted that to Falcon, but I mean, or has he? But it's a matter of inevitability though, really, at that point. Oh, Scary's got a penalty. He's finally managed to get himself in the 33s, but it's too little too late. So again, Mist looks like he is sitting pretty what? Pretty good. Sitting pretty. God, I'm not even pissed either. Yeah, again, in these endurance races, so let's have a look at some lap times. 39, 33.1, 34.6. Falcon doesn't have the pace at the moment. Scary Bike is up and down on that those lap times. So I'm assuming Grandad's going to come out in the softs, and he's not even taking a full tank, so that's a shorter pit stop as well. So that'll probably be pretty good strategy from his point of view. So is he chasing Warrior? Snowman's behind him, who won't stand much of a chance. So really he's after Warrior, isn't he? It's about 10 seconds. Meanwhile, can Gearkayla catch Mist? Both looking fairly solid. Falcon is just on for a solid but distant third here. And Smithy Warrior will probably engage in battle pretty soon. It's like Warrior's been catching him steadily over the last few laps. 10th here, 10th there. Fairly consistent lap times. Now Scary's in the pits again. Interesting. So I'm presuming he's going to come out in soft tyres then, with not a lot of fuel. He is. You get a fastest lap, but he's now in a direct battle with Grandad. Similar fuel, similar tyres, similar tyre wear. So these two are going to battle, and they're going to hold each other up. Which Warrior will like. So Smithy is going to get him down the inside of Roger though. No, he had to back out of it. So get back to the front, see how gaps are getting on. 5 seconds. It has come down a little bit. Well, 6/10 according to that last lap. But then lap 12 was considerably better than Gearkayla's. So it's really about this 8 minutes. No. So Mist can hold that pace and probably hold Gearkayla there. Smithy looks like he's pulling away from Warrior on this lap. He is. It's completely out of hybrid power though. 190 mile an hour and Warrior's doing well over 200. So whatever the deployment is, or lap technique. Oh, he's gone round. I was about to say Warrior looks good because he's got good use of his hybrid, but Grandad is going to get him. And Snowman isn't. That's a shame. I was just about to say Warrior could be had a potential for a 4th place there. Grandad seems to be using those soft tyres quick, but he's only got 7 minutes on them. Snowman coming through, Scary needs to be setting some fast sectors here, and he is. I think at least should be able to get a fastest lap, but he's got now 11 seconds to Snowman. And all the rest, Speed Freak's coming in for another pit stop. I think looks like he's going to go on softs at the end as well. So 6 seconds. Yep, Mist is pulling away now. And sets the fastest sector. Kayla hasn't, and that's quite a lot slower actually as well. So Mist has been solidly in the low 32s. But then so has Kayla, so I'm a bit surprised at that gap going up by a full second. Where did that happen? It's not on the lap times. Yeah, Vulcan's sort of in no man's land in 3rd now. Clearly settling for that. Smithy's not going to catch him. Speed Freak's being lapped. Grandad is in the low 32s on those softs, so ooh, let's see. It's 2.5 for now, and he's got less than 4 seconds. He's going to be right with Smithy by the end of this race, I think, assuming no mistakes. Snowman's all on his own. Oh, he's made that 5 red now. Red 5, that's what you need. So Scary back out on those softs, but he's 7 seconds, I don't know. I don't know if he'll make that gap up. Speed Freak is proving to be a little bit of a mobile chicane. Just Smithy's stuck up behind him. In fact, he's falling back from him actually, isn't he? Speed Freak on soft tyres? He is, that's why. So he might have been getting in the way a little bit, but he shouldn't be in the way for much longer. So, yeah, Grandad has benefited a lot from that. So, the battle for 4th is on. And Warrior isn't a million miles away, so if they get busy, these two, and hold each other up. 4th, 5th and 6th is not yet resolved. Grandad's right with him now. Towing up easy. It's cruised by. That's just hybrid, isn't it? Because Smithy's hardly got any. In fact, he's out. So, don't know how, but Grandad is really looking after his hybrid power. And that's significantly helping him there. So Smithy's going to be under attack from Warrior pretty soon, I think, as well, judging by how slow he is on the straights. What was that going off at speed freak? I think he's getting out of the way. Mister's lost a couple of seconds. There's nothing to worry about though. So he's got Chris to lap by the looks of it. Blue flag's waved. Looking for more blue flags. There's only one, wasn't there? Oh, Chris has got right out of the way. That gap has still come down now on that lap. So can Warrior do anything about Smithy? He's got this lap and the next lap probably. Oh, Smithy's gone wide now. He's done him already. That's a shame. So Smithy, who was leading this race and leading it fairly well, suddenly finds himself down in 6th place. No, it wasn't. It's Scary Biker. Always get those two mixed up. What is it about Smithy and Scary I get mixed up with? It's Scary who was leading this race and he's down in 8th. Let's definitely be wondering what happened there. So everyone being cautious into Rivazza. Miss holding that 4.5-ish second gap. And it did come down. He had a bad lap. A couple of bad laps actually. Shame Gear Kaler had those lap 14, 15, 16. They could have been in 31s. But it wasn't. So the gap, I think Mist might be cruising. He's not got a lot of fuel. Is he having a short shift? He's going to have to do an extra lap. Gear Kaler is revving it out. It won't be enough. So our Grandad's soft tyre is about to give up on him. His left rear looks pretty bad. So Warrior may yet be able to get... Oh no, it's not, because it's going to be the last lap. Falcon's crossed the line, run out of time. So Grandad's timed that well then. That's a good 4th place, good strategy. Might not have been a good strategy if it was an extra lap though. So 4th and 5th, 6th is Smithy, 7th Snowman. Oh, I was about to say Scary's right rear is gone. Can he get... Yeah, he's going to get back on the track long before Scav gets there. That's what happens when they go red. Even in a 4-wheel drive car becomes a nightmare. So Gear Kaler looks comfortable. As does Mist. So if Gear Kaler didn't start at the back or had, well, I think you have some issues getting through the field. That's why you got to try and deal with traffic, deal with the guys ahead fast. It does save you so much race time. Controlled aggression is what you need. Another win for Mist in the endurance, so he will take that. Gear Kaler finally with a decent result after heading the championship, but missing a race for whatever reason, and then a bad race 3 is put him out of it really, the way the scoring system goes. So let's have a look. Some Mist wins. Gear Kaler did get fastest lap, he had needed that, but same points overall. Falcon distant 3rd, Grandad good strategy to come 4th. Warrior got close to him, but he needed another lap. Smith was 6th, Snowman 7th, Scary Biker all the way down in 8th. Couldn't handle the hard tyres maybe, and did the extra pit stop. So Scav in 9th, Chris 10th, and Speed Freak in 11th. So that concludes that one. So round 3, can't remember where it's at. Anyone watching the stream would know more than me because you'd have seen the calendar on the splash screen. But anyway, 8:30 on Wednesday, round 3, wherever it'll be.